Okay, and recording is on, and welcome to our fifth session. So far we have covered 4 sessions, and this is the fifth session. Usually we start with this page. This page is for MS 900 Microsoft 365 Fundamentals. This gives you a head start with the content that you can start prepping for exam. And then we talked I think more in detail in details on every topic. But today, what we are going to cover is this section here: describe collaboration solution of Microsoft 365. So in this session, we will go over describe collaboration capabilities and benefits of M365. We have talked about this already, but I'm going to talk in a context of Microsoft Teams, how Teams promotes collaboration and enhance teamwork. Viva, we may not talk about it. Yammer, we may not talk about it because this Viva and Yammer, they are slightly a different app. But Teams, obviously, Teams is the only one that we will talk today in the time that we have. Okay, so yesterday we had a couple of users. We signed into Teams, so I'm going to start by logging in with one of the users. So let's pick up a new in private window. In here, you will type portal.office.com, and then it will ask you to log in with your account. In this case, I'm going to put or let's work with Wajid today. Don't know how to spell Wajid. And the password for Wajid. Oops. Another password. Okay. So this will take us to the main page for Microsoft 365, where on the left side, I will see my apps button. I will click on my apps, and then you have your apps over here, all the apps. So we have Microsoft Teams at the top. If you don't see Microsoft Teams at the top or anywhere, you can type here Teams, and this button is going to pop up for you. Or you can type Microsoft Teams. This is one way. The other way is that you open a new tab and then type teams.microsoft.com. Whichever you prefer, that's the easiest for you. You can use that one. So this is Teams. Obviously, Teams is used to chat. I will show you a different option of chat. And then you can use Teams to have a meeting, schedule a meeting. You can have Teams to share files, work on files, and different things. So on the left side, generally, you will not see this MacBot. For example, I'm going to unpin that, unpin this one. So you will see activity, chat, Teams, calendar, calls. Also, you may not see it because it depends on license. In OneDrive, shift stream. So we will see as a brand new account, you will see like this. Or sometimes you will see the calls as well if you have license for it. And then this is your left side rail, the important part that you can use as a user. This is the page that if you're clicking on chats, it will bring all your chats in this area. And then this main page is when you're clicking on individual chat, it will just bring that individual chat for you. For example, here. And then over here, obviously, you have got a couple of options. The chat, which shows you chat. Files shows that files from that chat. Recap the other options here. So I will start with chat. This is for chatting with your coworkers or with your, colleagues or with your partner from a different organization that they have teams as well. So when you're clicking on chat, let's say you're trying to chat with someone that you have not chat before. So here you have new chat button. You click on a new chat. This page will open. It says new chat. You have to type the name of the person, first name or last name, the email of the person, group or tag. So as long as you have got those information, you can find that person. Let's say in this case, I'm chatting with another person in my organization. So I'm going to do, if I do DA, it will pop up David for me, Dawood, Dan, like 3 that starts with DA. So it's very easy to find people here. You can simply type S, it will pop up all those that either the first name starts with S or last name starts with S, all those accounts. See? So I'm going to say, I'm going to chat with Alian. So that's Alian. And then it will also show me that I have chatted with Alian in the past, which is this account already. So that's one sign. If it is a brand new user, let's say Dan Smith. I have never chatted with Dan Smith before, so it's going to say you're starting a new conversation over here. So I'm saying fine. I'm going to say hello, Dan. That's one thing, and then I can say, have you Dan? So there's a couple of ways. If here I use Dan without at sign. Here I'm going to use Dan with at sign. So I'm going to say at Dan, and I can backspace, just remove the last name. Then have you reviewed the documents from the project? And then over here, I'm going to share a document. You can click here and then open your device or OneDrive. So from the device, I'm going to just use that Word document and then send. Either you can hit enter or you can say send like this. So what is the difference between this Dan and this Dan? This Dan is just a text when the message is sent, Dan will get a message, but no alerts, notification, or anything. This Dan that I used @, it is basically mentioning or it is tagging Dan. On the other hand, Dan will get a notification on the Windows saying that Wajid sent you a message. It will have a pop-up in the screen saying Wajid sent you a message because of this @. And then if Dan doesn't look it for, let's say, an hour or two, it will send a message to Dan in the email saying that Wajid was trying to reach out to you. So basically giving a heads up that you missed Wajid's message. So that's how it is. Now, on the other piece is this file that I shared in the chat. This file is also going to show up under the files. So if I click here, see, the file is here. And you can select this file, download this file into your machine, or copy the link. Copy the link meaning that this file is stored in Wajid's OneDrive. Yesterday we looked into OneDrive, right? So this file is right now in Wajid's OneDrive. And you can upload more files over here. But this is the chat between Wajid and Dan. This is why we are saying it is a collaboration tool that you can work on different projects at the same time. And Dan can click on this, or Wajid can click on this file, and then just open the file in the Word, and then start working on that file. So it says Word can't open file for editing because it has got information rights management. So that file is encrypted basically. That's a different story, but that's the file. I'm going to post one new message a different way. This time, let's say this is one sentence. If I have a lot of text, how I type them. Because over here, if I'm typing something, something here, and then if I want to go to next line, if I hit enter, it will send. But how I can go next line? You'll see this A, it's called format. If you click on a format, it will give you a very nice window where you can type and then hit enter. It will go to next line here, and next line here. So you'll get a paragraph type window where you can type all your messages, and then if you want, you can make it bold and color it, do all sorts of customization that you normally do, or even insert table. Let's say this type of table, name, date, total items, and then you can fill out those tables and then send it in chat. So this is another way where you can customize all your messages in one paragraph nicely, and then once you're ready, you can send it. So that's going to be as a table here. Now, how would Dan would receive all these messages? Let's log into Dan's account. Let me go to another account here. So I'm going to open a new private window, and then I will put this one here. Let's go directly to the Teams. Then, if I remember the password, hopefully. Oops. D Smith, I think. Yeah. So this is the first time that this user is logging in, or I think, I'm not sure. I have not used this user in the past, so you will see. Mm. Okay. So now for this user, Dan Smith, he can go to the chat and he will see that Wajid had mentioned him and also send the messages. See, his name is red in here. If you look into Wajid's chat, let me show you Wajid's chat. In Wajid's chat, it is blue. Blue means that Wajid, you ad mentioned Dan. Over here, it is clearly saying that your ad mentioned here. And then he can look into the file or reply it. So in the reply section over here, generally teams will try to give you a ready-made or suggested reply. You will see, thanks, looks good, because you shared a document and table, it says it looks good. So you can simply just reply from here. It is very good, easy when you're on mobile driving, and then just give a thumbs up to somebody that you received the message or read the message. And then on Wajid's side, Wajid can say, thanks for the feedback. And then you can say no problem without even typing. So it is just the two chats between each other. Now this is one user, this is another user. Now if Wajid wants to call this person, there is a phone button here. You can click on a phone button. It will give you two options, video call or audio call, similar to WhatsApp or any other app. You can call each other on audio and video. Um, and then there is another option here, add people. If you want to add more people to chat together, basically changing this chat between two users to a group chat. You can do that from here. And also Dan can do it from here as well. So Dan has got the same options at the bottom. You can type a message and he can set the delivery. For example, if he's sending an important message, he can do like this, and then standard message or important or urgent. I'm going to say urgent, and it will tag the message as an urgent. So what it does also notify recipient every 2 minutes for 20 minutes. If this, if you're typing an urgent message to, let's say, to Wajid, then it will basically notify, gives an alert to Wajid every 2 minutes for 20 minutes, meaning 10 times. So please review all the docs as we are meeting the client in few minutes. See, this is another pop-up that says Dan Smith send you a message. Please review all message. That's the kind of notification that Wajid will get every 2 minutes if he doesn't read the message here. So this is one way, and the other way is, okay, looks good, okay, sure. But this is the urgent message. Okay, sure, and then that is taken care. Now Wajid can do the same thing from here, saying important. I have found some gaps on the slides and documents. Should we cancel the meeting. And that's the important message. So for the important message, it is just marking it as important, but it is not going to give notification like urgent. So that's the key here, as you can see, and then can go read the message and do whatever they want to do on it. That's collaboration. And now at the bottom, you have got different options. This is where you get more paragraph space or more space to type your messages in different formats. This is where you're marking your messages as standard, important. Every other message that you're typing, by default, they are standard, but you can also make it important or urgent. And then you can tag files from here, either attach files from your OneDrive or attach files from your device. Or if you have used a file, it will pop the files over here also as an option. Like Wajid has opened 2 files, it shows 2 files for them, for Wajid. But for Dan, it doesn't show anything because Dan have not played with any files yet or worked with any files yet. Then this is a loop component, another application. We will not talk about it yet, at least. And this is some emojis that you can say 100% agree that we should cancel this meeting. So that's the message that, and then this is generally you can send some emojis, some different options that you think, and then you can also search here high five, for example, this one, saying raised hand with the default skin tone, this one, high five. Different emojis. And you can search for different type of anger, and there are some shortcuts as well. For example, this one is paper clip. You can also type paper clip, say paper. See, as soon as you put a bracket in paper, it will say paper clips or paper clip. I'm going to say paper clip, and that's the emoji that I want to send. You can also do like this, angry or smiley, or like this, or like this. So there are different options here. Shortcuts. The other option is Giphy. This Giphy is giving you different Giphies or Jiffies or whatever you want. So I'm going to say fire. I'm going to say funny president. You think I'm kidding? It's not a joke. That's your president. And then, yep, there are tons of funny stuff here and meaningful also sometimes, but you can search it. You say Ramadan. You can say Eid, Eid Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem. There is a lot of different things. So those are the features that you will get. And this is a sticker. You can always play with the sticker too. Say, oh yeah, you can change. I got it. So instead, and then send it over. This is sticker. Sticker is more fun if you want. Here is, are you there? Office drama. That's so cool. And so on. This one is schedule a meeting. So if you want to schedule a meeting with Wajid, you can simply click here. Let's say our one-to-one meeting and type the date. Starting date is tomorrow, maybe at 7 a.m. and 8 o'clock it finishes. Should it be repeated? We will come to that one next, but this is how you schedule a meeting right from your chat. So there's this button over here. This one is Stream, another app. We will not go through that. This is updates. So clicking on updates. Ready to collect some updates. This is all the Teams feature and things like that that it will give you updates. So you can say explore all templates. So shift handoff, different updates on the software itself. This one is Praise, another app, just when you're sending some appreciation to your coworker for something that they have done for you. You can type there, it will open another app, and you can type something here as a thank you or congratulation note and send it over to them. So let's say, congratulations, congrats on the new position. So I'm sending it to Wajid with this theme. Wajid will get it like this. So what is the benefit of it? If you're working at office and somebody's basically saying a thank you to you for helping them, your manager will also see this type of thank you notes and notes in general, the praises. So overall, your manager will see that you're helping people and people are nice to you and they will say thank you to you. So that impacts your progress in the office. So that's that one. And then you have this little button that you can play with different apps. I'm not going to do anything else, but show you they are just an app. You say Flow, Power BI, News, and Places, Weather, YouTube. You can even do those stuff here, but you have to add them first, and then you can play with that app in the chat. But this is a very normal, simple chat button here that we went through. Simple. You search user's name, type there, and then type messages here. These are the functions of the chat. This is where you can basically record a video if you want to. Recording a video, and then once you're done, type here and review that. And see the recording, trim it, delete the clip if you don't want. If you want, you can send it over. Just as simple as that, you can record yourself in a very short video and then send it over just as a video and then send. So these are the features that you have, and this is the top audio call or video call. And then this section will give you all the files. In this case, we have got only one file so far that was shared with you. Any questions on the chat? Okay. So now how you can convert this chat to a group chat. there is different ways of creating group chat. Number one, clicking on chat itself and clicking over here, you can search people right from here. Let's say I'm going to chat with Dan. No, not Dan is you, so it tells you. So Wajid, Alian, and then Saida. It's a family chat now, or let's pick up everyone here. So 4 people, you see 4 people's name. And then as soon as you type this, this is already a chat with 5 people. So we have got Alian, Dan, and everybody else. You can add more people right from here. Say, hi, this is a group chat. So all these 5 people will receive it in the group. And then this is the group. You can right click here. You can delete the chat. You can leave the group as a user and do all sorts of different things here. So that's that one. That's one way of doing it. Or sometimes you're talking to a person and you're saying, well, let's talk in a group. Um, so you can click here and enter a name and email or a tag. So I'm going to say, I will bring Alian here. I will also bring over here 2 more people into our conversation. So it will open another group where you simply start typing here. Hi there. So this chat is with 4 people, Dan, Dua, Wajid, and Alian. So that is a different. This one is created from another chat. This one was created from the beginning. So that's the difference there. And the same thing, you can click on 3 dot button here and leave or delete the chat from your end. What else? So that enter. So that's this one. Clicking on a chat again. So when a group chat is there, so let's say you have got this group chat here and you want to add more people to it, you can click in this button and then add people. Let's say you have talked for a day or two in the group chat. Now you're adding Dawood. So when you're adding Dawood, you have got a couple of options saying don't include the chat history. So whatever you have discussed in the past as a group, Dawood would not see it. Or you can say include history from the past number of 1 day or 2 days. And that, so Dawood will only see yesterday's chat and future chat, nothing else. But if you want to share with him with everything, then you can include all chats history and add. So Dawood is added here. It will get a message that everybody knows Dawood is added, and then all the chat history is also shared with him. So you have got control over that, whether to share no history, a little bit history, or all the history. So that's that one. What else? So this is called group chat. Now it's between all groups. I have added Wajid into group. Let's look into the Wajid's chat. So here, this is a chat between Dan and Wajid. Dan send a video here. And then this is the group chat. Dan Smith added Alion and two other people here. That's 4 people. And then this is another group chat that it was created initially by Dan Smith, added Wajid and 3 other people. And then later on, Dan also added Dawood here. And then it says that Dawood Rahimi uh, added to the chat and shared all the history. So the message is going to be very clear that you have added someone in the chat and that person has got all your chat history. So just in case, to be clear. So that's the group chat. Any questions on the group chat? Yes, you can do all the chat options that you have over here. You can do the same thing. And you can also call, video call, audio call, and share files the same way. When you're doing audio call, everybody that is in the group will get a call. So 6 people or 4 people or 3 people, and the same goes. So it depends if they are picking it up or it goes to their voicemail, but it will ring their client or ring their teams. Now, another question is, can I chat with somebody outside of my organization if I have got their email? For example, if you're working with somebody at Microsoft, can you chat with that person? Yes. So I'm going to say Wajid tries to chat with me at Microsoft here. All you need to do is just type that person's email correctly with domain. See, msalihi@microsoft.com, and it will say, yep, I found that person, and that person is external. External meaning that you're a part of this organization, azratag.com, and this person is part of Microsoft. So 2 different organizations. If you want to chat with him, you can, and then already it will clearly label it as an external so that you know this is external user. So you can say, hi, this is a test message from my azratag.com to you. And then I received that message on my mobile phone, on my client, wherever. So in this case, I got it from my mobile phone. I'm going to send you a reply. So I got your message, and that's the message from my Microsoft account. You can also chat with another person from a different organization. For example, if let's say Alex Weber, no, that's not the right one. Or you can chat even with your Hotmail or Outlook if you know. So for example, I will type my Outlook. And this will search first because this isn't, we haven't discussed it. And then it found me on the Skype. This is the sign for that Skype. So Skype or Teams. That second one was Teams. The first one is Skype. And you can chat with the Skype users and as well as Teams users. So it doesn't matter if that person is outside or inside, as long as they are using Skype or Teams, you can chat with them. So that is all the chats, I think. And then if you have got a lot of chats, you can always search from here. Review, let's say, do a review. It will just bring your documents that has got the word review and everything, all the chats that you simply click here, and that will take you back to that chat. but that's the search. You can search your chats, you can search anything, file name, let's say step by step. And then I can see here is a step mentioned. This is file. You can click there and it will go to that file. So that's the chat here. Going back to the chat. Just covering the chat is that much. Any questions? I think that's enough of chat. We can move to another option.
There is an icon after appreciation. What's that?
This one,
No, all the way at the bottom when you having a message, you have all the icons at the bottom.
this praise, this one, this is the
Yeah, you can.
praise.
What's the next one?
This one is
Mm-hmm.
Viva Learning is another app. It is so it's another app inside Teams where it depends if your organization is deploying, I'm making it available or not, but you can click there if your company is assigning you some courses to complete, then it will show up over here. Right now, obviously, this is not the organization is not applying anything, but here you don't see anything. But let's say your company is saying that you should complete this training, this training, this training. So they will assign you some courses. The Viva Learning app will show those courses for you that it is pending on you, or you have completed all the courses over here, or you can do explore. So that's another app for learning, for opening an app here, for example. It will definitely show different apps. For example, here, this is the app, and it shows everything that's in progress for you, everything that's pinned to sidebar or completed. This is all the LinkedIn courses. They can, if there is a LinkedIn account for the company, they can also assign those courses to you to complete it, or any other training material they can assign to you through Viva Learning. But that's a separate app. That's a very big app and a separate app. So I can click on, for example, this one and the play over here. But I have to sign in with my LinkedIn. Um, that's the difference there. There is going to be tons of different apps over here. You can even say add news, add here, and that news is going to be, let's say, right in here. See, that's Bing News, this one, and this one is Viva Learning. You can add more apps here, YouTube too. So add YouTube here, search for term. So let's say Teams, and this YouTuber will come up. So you can play that YouTube right, or open or share it right in here. So this is Teams tutorial in 10 minutes on the YouTube. So Teams is built to so that you can work with different apps. There are, I think, 2,300 apps inside Teams. Microsoft apps, third-party apps, and custom apps. So yeah. Any other question? No question. Okay, so since we have got 8 minutes, I'm going to end this session over here on the chats. Um, and then next session, we will continue on a different options. So we covered chats, a one-to-one chat, group chat, and we also reviewed the features for the chats that we have over here and how to share the files. In next session, we will go over the calendar and then move on from calendar to something different, uh, if time permits. So final say, any questions? All right. So if there is no question, go study the exam material. This one, this should give you a good head start. And then once you're completing that material, this shouldn't take you that long. It's generally within an hour or two, you can complete the whole material. And then come back here and take a few practice tests, see if you're ready for MS 900. This exam is super simple. It's not technical. It is just to understand the concept. Exam fee is $99. Get this cert, and that would be your start. All right. Wish you all the best. Good luck, and talk to you in the next session.